Welcome to Corporate Social Responsibility Exploration. I'm the host, Jim Ming. The concept of corporate social responsibility was proposed in 1953. Next, Davis defined CSR as an action which taken by companies and temporarily disregard the economic factor. Firms could gain benefits if they persistently implement social responsibility plan. Since then, lots of studies also argued the add value of CSR towards commercial organizations. Two academics in 1972 claimed firms cannot gain profit from corporate social responsibility actions in most of cases. Somebody argued CSR is an action that corporates try to cast its shadow on the social scene for reaching their goals, including economic elements in regard to how to build CSR structurally and systematically. Carroll claimed a pyramid of obligation that corporates should be fulfilled and building the CSR image through four components. CSR speaks to who the company is, what it believes in, and how it is doing business. Says this by the executive partner at Reputation Institute. Okay, let's back to the reality. Theories cannot be directly and perfectly used in every single brand or every single company. In this program, we will take you to explore how to corporates nowadays apply the theory of social responsibility in practice. Today we will take you to the Wonderland, the Walt Disney Company, as known as Disney. Disney was founded in 1923 by the Disney Brothers, which has grown into the biggest film production and media company, which covers wide ranges of industries in the world. As one of the largest and most successful company in the world, corporate social responsibility image of Disney has gained recognition from the authorities. Today, I appreciate two guest researchers in the field of consumer to talk about how do they think about Disney's CSR campaigns and the feeling of them and the detail of the plan. Okay, let's go and see what is happening of Disney. Next, let's go and watch the clips we filmed in advance to walk in the real world of Disney and their CSR campaign.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for attending tonight's UNCF ceremony. Please let me say thank you to Walt Disney's Company first. Thanks for the supporting for Disney's company. UNCF make a great success in 2005. UNCF supported approximately 65,000 students at over 900 colleges and universities with approximately $113 million in grants and scholarships. The Walt Disney Company UNCF Corporate Scholars Program, supported by a $1 million commitment from the Walt Disney Company, provides scholarships to high-achieving American students in underserved communities across the countries, and offers career readiness tools and resources necessary to help them realize their professional goals in the entertainment industry. Let's warmly welcome the CEO of Walt Disney Company, Mr. Robert Egg.
Thank you everyone for attending this greatest ceremony ever. This is the donation of our company. Now we'll welcome the students to here to get this check. Yeah, here you are. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad to invite an expert of analyzing Disney, Ms. Huang, to analyze it. As the clip we just watched, that kind of donation campaigns are organized in every year. Could you talk about the point of Disney? What add value could they gain from such kind of activities by Disney, and how did they actually do?
Um, well, basically, the direct impact of the donation is the reputation, improvement of Disney's. Corporate philanthropic donation would leave possible impressions to consumer, such as building brand identifications, establishing an active attitude towards the corporate. The Walt Disney Company mainly focus on the environment, community, and labor standards while focusing heavily on volunteerism. In 2016, Disney gave more than 400 million US dollar to non-profit organizations helping kids, family, communities in need through charitable cash giving, in-kind and products, contributions and public service announcement. Moreover, Disney has donated 23.1 million books to school and children. Forbes recently reported the result of the survey, and the Walt Disney Company, along with Microsoft, Google, and BMW, was recognized as the most socially responsible companies in 2013.
Yeah, fantastic explanation. Do Disney focus on anything else about the environment?
Also, the Walt Disney Company mainly focus on protecting the environment. In 2016, we have successfully reduced our net emission by 37%. By 2020, we aim to reduce net emission by 50%. In 2016, we divert 45% of the waste from landfill and incineration. By 2020, we aim to divert 60% of the waste. We are committed to maintaining potable water consumption at 2013 levels at existing site by 2018 and developing water conservation plan for our site.
Thank you, Jimmy. Alright, despite of the Disney donation campaigns attracted so many attention by experts and authorities. However, how do consumers' attitude change toward these kind of activities? Let's interview some consumers to find out what do they think.
Basically, I have better identification about Disney's contribution to society. I feel great about Disney's. They did everything right, providing an expectationally magical experience for my family. I'm also likely to buy products from Disney stores because Disney's take care not only about their profit but also the development of our society and behave in a very responsible way toward our society.
This is the job interview sense of Walt Disney Company. A gay man is applying for a job when the Disney interviewer asks him about his experience of previous job interview. He just told about the setbacks and unfair treatment he had encountered during the previous interview.
I think I have good ability to win this job, and I'm very confident. However, but I've met such a lot of challenge in previous interview. I met the sexual discrimination against. I hope I could win this job.
Your resume is good, and Disney's would be your best choice. You know, Disney's have been working hard to defend the right for LGBT.
I know.
Community, and we have been giving our labor the most equal treatment. At Disney's, there won't be any form of discrimination and unfair treatment. You have my words, and I see Your resume is excellent, and I also saw your passion for work. So I have to say, welcome to be part of Disney.
Thank you very much. You're such an amazing company. All right. Except for supporting the people and family who need house by donation, Disney's socially responsible activities also extend to employment. I'm wondering what's the difference from Disney and other companies about the working environment?
Well, first of all, I completely agree with my colleague's opinion that the most direct added value to Disney donation events is their reputation improving. According to our research, Disney has also invested heavily on employment. Disney and four of America's biggest companies, which are Gap, Levi's, Nike, and Walmart, announced they would raise $1 billion to participate in the Better Work program. Jointly sponsored by the International Labour Organization and International Finance Cooperation and the World Bank, the Walt Disney Company has been working with other large American corporations and International Labour Organization, working closely with their best effort on global scale to reduce and eventually eliminated the illegal use of child labor and violation of the relevant labor laws to use labor. On this point, the efforts and contributions made by the Walt Disney Company in reducing child labor and illegal labor are recognized and affirmed by the International Labour Organization and other national labor organizations. Certainly, employment of a corporate is a part of cooperation stakeholder, also considering as the recruitment of human resources. The Walt Disney Company has been working with other large American corporations and International Labour Organization, working closely with their best effort on global scale to reduce and eventually eliminated the illegal use of child labor and violation of the relevant labor laws to use labor. On this point, the efforts and contributions made by the Walt Disney Company in reducing child labor and illegal labor are recognized and affirmed by the International Labour Organization and other national labor organizations. Certainly, employment of a corporate is a part of cooperation stakeholder, also considering as the recruitment of human resources is verified to be positively affected by CSR. Additionally, across Disney's business segments, employees have access to resource group for LGBT and ally employees that provides the business insights, support, and opportunities for development.
Thank you so much.
According to the claim, they made strict policy in protecting staff rights in order to create fair working environment. What do they think about Disney is dedicated to create fair hiring environment?
I care a lot about whether a company is ethical and social responsible. I won't trust a company which acts in a social irresponsible way, such as exploiting employees, making pollution to the environment. I trust Disney a lot, so I am a loyal fan of Disney, and one of the important reasons is that I know company is a very social responsible company. They are not only purchasing profit, but also they make effort to building a better society. It ensures that its change is critical beyond and legal of a compulsory restrictions.
I always visit Disneyland and buy their product, watch their movies. Of course, Disney's company enjoys a good reputation, so I believe their quality. I trust Disney's company because they always advocate to review themselves by their sustainability reports or other public documents, which make me relax my vigilance. on Disney's company, so I'd like to repeatedly buy their product.
I think CSR activities are just like shows or companies' marketing tools. I know Disney is a well-performed company in a socially responsible way. They do gain a good reputation in this context. But I still think few companies would voluntarily to repay the society. It is more for marketing needs.
It's a sunny day in Disneyland. A stubborn boy is visiting with his mom.
Mom, I'm so hungry. I want to eat McDonald's. Where's my chicken nuggets, Mom?
You want to eat McDonald's? son?
Yes.
Oh, dear boy, I'll go to find a McDonald's, don't worry.
Thank you, Mom.
Where's the McDonald's?
Hello, what can I help you?
Hello, are you the staff of here?
Yeah.
Do you know where is the McDonald's?
Do you know we just end our relationship with McDonald's? It is no longer in our park. We are now offering healthier food instead of high-calorie food. Moreover, in order to make the contribution to stop increase of children obesity, I strongly recommend you to try our new recipe. It is much healthier and delicious than McDonald's. We should have a nice day in our park.
Disney just disengaged the partnership with McDonald's due to Disney claim that foods which cooked by McDonald's do not match to their new care policy to the children obesity. Comparing Disney Children Obesity Care Project to price and equipment factor, which factor affected them most for the intention to visit the park?
Yes, of course, the ticket price and entertainment equipment are more important for me when I make decision. I think I would more prefer to visit a well-social performed company. I know Disney's care children a lot. They put a great effort to care children group in society. I saw a news before saying that Disney's put a lot of money to support children education. They set up education scholar. They make me feel that the money I pay to Disney is worthy because my money is not only used for enjoying myself, but also would go to care someone else or help someone, especially children are the vulnerable group. I'm very happy Disney show they're responsible to children, and I would be very happy to visit Disneyland more and buy more product of their company. It enables me to join Disney to care children and make our society better.
Well, to be honest, I don't pay much attention to how Disneys are responsible for our society. I came here just because it is a great place to relax myself. Actually, I just think corporate social responsibility is extra bonus, and I think the social responsible activities would not last for a long time. It's just some short time things, so I don't think I could make a great difference to our society. Also, I would not take social responsibility to priority because of a current economy standard. I think I would mainly consider the price and service or the product quality.
Today I'm going to talk about how to solve the problem when Disney is building their CSR activities nowadays. To talk about how to solve the merge problem from customers in CSR activities. As we know, the Walt Disney Company is set up by Walt brothers. Compared to public companies, privately owned companies, both large and small size companies, often have much greater freedom in allocating their charitable dollars in line with the philanthropic installation of their controlling owners, regardless of how well or poorly the donation align with the company's business purpose. As a company grows larger, it may seek a more disciplined approach to its philanthropic activities, either through the creation of a formal foundation to oversee the company's charitable contributions, or the creation of the community affairs license within the companies to direct its activities. So I strongly suggest that Disney could emphasize the citizen role itself. They are also one of the citizens in the society to win more trust from their customers, trying best to get closer to the customer, to let them feel the enthusiasm for charity is a bad solution for Disney and even all the companies which nowadays are dedicated to building CSR. The second major problem is customers don't believe it is a long-term activities, given the enormous tag towards CSR. Without a company discipline, the questions for corporation is not whether to engage in CSR, but what the best way forward is crafting CSR programs that reflect a company's business values. While addressing social, humanitarian, and environmental challenges, CSR is inherently organic, as companies both respond to societal expectation and define CSR in terms of their own organizational and social motives for philanthropic giving and civic engagement. How a company practices CSR ultimately reflects its value and its relationship to the society it inhabits and upon which it depends. CSR is here to stay, and strategy that plays on its core strengths and institutional capacity. By strategically managing its CSR initiatives, every corporation can maximize its benefits to society and the environment, create societal value, and fulfill the motivation of its many stakeholders. The company's sustainability strategy aims to give back more than it takes from the environment and to clean more than it pollutes as part of its manufacturing operations. Ideally, well-managed CSR creates social and environmental value while supporting a company's business objectives and reducing operating costs and enhancing relationship with key stakeholders and customers. Therefore, an inherent strategy is necessary for Disney in building CSR.
Corporate social responsibility, CSR, is the responsibility of an organization for the impact of its decisions and activities on society and the environment. The Walt Disney Company embodies and heavily incorporates CSR in their business model. How does Disney merge the triple bottom line of people, planet, and profit? Disney constantly shows appreciation towards their valued employees by giving them amazing benefits such as seasonal passes to the amusement parks and opportunities to attend movie premieres. Volunteerism is also a major focus for Disney, which led them to starting a program where Disney would offer free tickets to 1 million people in exchange for a day of volunteer service from an organization of their choice. This encouraged over 1 million people in the United States to commit to service efforts to volunteer in their communities. As for the planet aspect, Disney encourages environmental education through its Disney Nature documentary films. A portion of the profits from the Disney Nature films helped over 3 million trees in Brazil's threatened Atlantic forest and conserved 50,000 acres of savanna wildlife in Africa. Disney always wants to be as admired for the quality of their product, the integrity of people, and the way they behave as a corporate citizen as they are for the entertainment experiences they create. The Walt Disney Company Foundation led a Hollywood effort to raise awareness and financial backing for the building of the Martin Luther King Jr. National Memorial by donating $2.5 million and underwriting the Dream Dinner fundraiser. Announced Harry E. Johnson Sr., President and CEO of the Washington, D.C. Martin Luther King Jr. National Memorial Project Foundation, with $47 million now raised by the foundation. A congressional match kicked in that brings the total to $57 million of the $100 million needed for the project. The Walt Disney Company President and Chief Executive Officer Bob Iger, chair of the dinner, said everyone can do his or her part to help make sure this great man's legacy will do more than endure, but will grow, and that Martin Luther King Jr. story will be known and inspire generations to come. This is why it is my privilege and honor to present a $2.5 million check from the Walt Disney Company Foundation that will go towards realizing the dream of this magnificent memorial. Now, it is increasingly more important for companies to incorporate CSR because of the competitive evolving market. Having CSR incorporates a differentiation factor that adds a unique value in a business, leading to a successful, sustainable profitability for the long run. In essence, corporate social responsibility is good for the environment, society.
不是，是刚刚它有个按钮，然后是就专门是
B
让你
是谁呀？
调。
没有，不是因为这个东西都进去了，你看这里，
哦。
这个板呢，它都进去了。
Alright, despite of the Disney's donation campaigns attracted so many attention by
板是在
哦，
哪？
是这个板歪了吗？难
and
道是？
authorities. However, how do consumers' attitudes change towards
怎么会这样？
these
怎么这样？
these kind
不是这个
of
板，是这块有个
activities?
什么东西。
Let's interview some consumer to find out what do they think.
不行哎，
然
你看
后你是。不是有3段啊？
对呀。
哦，原来是那个布脱下来了。
我也有3段。
哎，小剧场那些呢？
台词写了，但是那个怎么
角色还没分是吧？
怎么演的那个我把它删了，因为我看那上面浪费那个地方。
According to the class,
怎么
they
放大缩
made
小了？
strict policy in protecting staff rights in according
不是为什么在录了
fair working
谁摁了
environment.
这个按钮了？
我没按。
还没有说暂停。
完了，我刚你一说话我就暂停了。
重新来吧
你重新来，你
没有，可以，他一说话你就按了暂停，
对，
那可以切进去。
它有一段没有录进去啊。
对啊，最后我
有几个词
还有一句。
可以把它那段录下来。
我以为已经。
你攞嚟評稿啦。
他录下来啊，
对，它那一块录下来。
你可以解在。
得就呢度，係。
可唔可以查？
我可以扮玩手機，
可以啊。
裝玩手機。
你在上镜头，你玩手机不好吗？
没有你在说的时候吗？
我就
什么鬼？
站近一点，
离近点了，你们俩跟仇人一样。
站前一点点，半步。
对，站前点。好了，
你抠下他肩膀，
但你搂他腰，知道吗？
抠一下他
不要
腰。
玩手机。
没有
干嘛呢？
没有，你就
为什么要
这样子抓着就可以了，就表示比较亲密一点，你就抓着。
不，就這樣。
抓他奶子。
The direct impact of donation is the reputation improvement of Disney. Corporate philanthropic 太慢了，太慢了，太慢了。